What's good, artists? It's Curtis King of CurtisKingBeats.com here with another Artist Marketing 911. Artists, today we're going to be talking about song features. We're going to talk about how to kill a feature without killing the song. We're going to talk about how to contribute what are your strengths and not weaken the foundation of the song. Now, when it comes to building a new audience or showcasing your skill in front of a new audience, there's probably no more important ingredient than an actual song feature. Now, when one of your peers reaches out to you to actually do a feature on their song, it's a compliment. Most times it's a compliment. They are basically saying that there's something strong about what you do. And I feel like that contribution to this song is going to make this song even stronger than what it is. So when you look at a feature, you want to try to look at it as something that's an actual compliment to your work and your work ethic. And you want to make sure that you do whatever you can to elevate the quality of that song. Now, as a guest feature, you have the ability to expand your brand's reach, expand your brand's notoriety, and expand your brand's influence. If somebody hears you for the first time on their favorite artist song, you have the ability to, one, make them a fan, but also, two, you have the ability to explain what it is that your brand stands for. And you know, like I know, features have the ability, especially in hip hop, rap features have the ability to put somebody else on a different pedestal, a different level. And it gives an artist an opportunity to basically say their piece in front of a larger audience. Think to yourself some of your first introductions. Maybe it wasn't, maybe it was your first introduction to these artists. I know it was my first. Say, for instance, Lupe Fiasco on Kanye's Touch the Sky. Paul Wall's Still Tipping on Mike Jones' song. Snoop Dogg on Dr. Dre's Nothing But a G Thing. I remember as a little one saying, hey man, this dude's voice is hella smooth. He's kind of dope. Now the right rap feature is not only going to make you want to play the song over and over and over again, it's going to make you want to go search out that artist's music. There's going to be something about what that artist delivered that's going to make you say, hey, I need to dig more into that artist because I think that I will be a fan of theirs. Plus, not to mention my favorite artist who gave me an introduction to them is cool with them. So there may be reason for me to believe that I could be a fan of them. Let me go check into their music. Now, features have the ability to bring together worlds and cultures and just different walks of life that you would have never expected to come together. Also in hip hop, you got features that bring together some beasts. You'll have some lyricists that come together and it just blow your mind. Sometimes when you have these songs with like 4 or 5 artists at the same time, they're just killing bar for bar for bar, almost in a cypher platform. It's traditionally hip hop and a lot of artists do it. However, I think that with the tradition of hip hop, I think that with the tradition of competition within hip hop, a lot of artists have it in their mind that the only way to kill a particular feature spot is to kill them lyrically. And that's not always the case. I think that everybody has their strengths. Now, for some, they're detailed to their lyrics, they're detailed to their wordplay, they're detailed to all these different aspects make them a strength. That may not necessarily be your strength though. Your strength may be your delivery. Your strength may be your accent. Your strength may be your particular story. Your strength might even be something that usually people look at as a weakness, like your lisp, but it actually gives you your actual unique voice. I think artists, especially when it comes to independent artists, when they're on features, especially on hip hop songs, they feel like in the tradition of hip hop, they got to go Control verse Kendrick. They got to go Renegade Eminem. They feel like they have to go there. And absolutely, go there with what you're best equipped with. However, don't embarrass yourself if that's not what you're about. If your strength is your attention to melody, well, that's what puts you on the radar of that artist is asking you to feature in the first place. Why not bring that strength to that song? If they know that's what you're known for, if that's what made them a fan enough to say, yo, I want you to be on this song, I have the perfect song for us, why not bring your strength to the table? So really think about the things that make you unique as an artist, especially when people are asking you for features, because what makes you unique also makes you unbeatable. There can only be one you. There can only be one delivery like yours. There can only be one particular style like yours. Bring that to a song. Be that. Your only job as a feature on these songs is to be 1,000% you. You need to be the biggest mascot of what it means to be you as an artist on these features. That is your only job. Now, if you're a swordsman and you're lyrically this person, then go ahead and go in and do what you do. But at the same time, you have nothing to prove in these situations. All you have to do is basically give them the best representation of who you are. So is that your personality? Is that your sense of humor? Is that your ad libs? Is that you got to think about these things that make you purely unique. There's a reason why Kanye used Young Jeezy's ad libs on Can't Tell Me Nothing. It's because it's something that's so characteristic of Young Jeezy. It just makes sense to have him on that song. He's like, yo, I need that aesthetic, but I need that on my song. So find these things that make you unique, and you'll get invited to places and features that you would have never in a million years thought that you would have something to contribute to. So once again, when you're invited to your next rap feature, don't automatically assume that it's, I need to kill them, I gotta steal their fan base, I gotta go in there and do that. Yes, that is part of the tradition of hip hop. But there's a lot of you who don't have the skill level to do that, and you're ruining a lot of songs. Sometimes the weakest verse on a song is not the least lyrical on a song. Sometimes the weakest verse on a song is somebody speaking a bunch of gibberish that has no representation of who they are. Sometimes it's not about trying to fight fire with fire. Sometimes you got to figure out what is it that brings your water. What is it that makes you the yin to the yang in this situation? Sometimes it's not even a competition. Most times the concept of a song is much more important than, stroking your ego and sitting up here and measuring your sword versus the other lyricists. Sometimes it's not about that. Sometimes it's about making the best song possible. And everybody can't be lyrical monsters. Everybody just not. It's just not their DNA. So that being said, find the things that make you unique, because that makes you unstoppable. Make sure that whatever you do, you put the best possible brand representation of your music, of your motto, of your morals, whatever you stand for. Make sure that that feature is the best representation of that, so that somebody can then go search you out and become a fan of you. Because after all, if what you're not bringing to a song is your strength, then you're probably weakening the song. These are my thoughts. I would love to hear your thoughts. Please leave a comment, share, like, subscribe. Once again, this has been another Artist Marketing 911, Curtis King of CurtisKingBeats.com.